In this video, I'm going to show you how you can edit your YouTube videos like a document. So what that means is if you can edit a document, then you can do editing for your video. This method is so effective, I don't even have to hire any professional editors and I don't have to use any other complex software. This tool does everything for me. So I'm going to show you how I do it with my YouTube videos. Let's get started. So the tool that we're going to be using is called Descript. So basically the way it works is it translates your video into text. And then if you need to edit your video, you don't have to actually edit the parts of your videos. You just edit the text and then it will automatically update the video for you. It's free to get started. You can sign up. This is definitely worth it. Highly, highly recommend it, right? So I'm going to show you how I do it with my YouTube videos. So these are just the high level steps that you need to take for creating your video. So you have your topic research, scripting, shooting the content, editing, and then publishing. So for this video, we're just going to focus on the editing piece. All right, let's get into my Descript software. All right, so I'm actually recording over the current video that I'm creating. Now, you can see here, it can identify the pauses or like moments when I'm quiet. So here are the pauses in the beginning, all right? So obviously, I'm not going to want this in the final video. So all I have to do is just select it and then press the backspace button. So it's going to get deleted just like that. All right. So I messed up in that beginning section. I only want to keep that first sentence, but the rest I redid it. You can see here in this second paragraph here, right? So I don't want this entire section to be shown. So instead of having to edit the video, which you can also do, you can also edit it down here. I simply just select the parts that I don't want and then I just remove it. So now you can see it's going to skip over to the part that I want in the video. All right. So there's also a section where if you wanted to record as your screen, you can do that. And you can also record yourself with the screen. And what's cool about it, which other tools aren't really good at, is it doesn't burn into the video itself. So you can always change the size of this video, or you can even remove it altogether. The other thing is the AI piece. So they have this tool called the Underlord, and it's been really useful. Essentially, if I wanted to just let the AI look at my video and tell me what I need to edit out, I can click on this tool called Edit for Clarity. And then essentially what it's going to do is it's going to review the entire video. And then it's going to tell you, hey, you don't need this part. You don't need this part. Obviously, I'm not going to use that all the time, but I can at least know like, hey, this is going to be a part where I might not need. So let me remove it. So definitely try to use it to your discretion, but it is a really cool tool. All right. The other thing is some of these other AI tools that you have here. So I say and kind of a lot, or like I will repeat some words. You can see here, I repeat this word highly, highly. So if I wanted to take these out, I can just simply do that with a click of a button, and then all of that is removed. So all the and the repeated words are removed just like that. All right. So there are other like AI tools that you could use. I used to use this eye contact tool because I would be reading off script and then in the camera, it would look like I'm just looking at the script or looking down. So I used to use that tool, but I don't do that anymore. It looks a little creepy. So I just stopped using it. But if you wanted to, you could definitely use that too. All right. So yeah, there's that. And you can see here, like I can do as many retakes as I want. And then if I wanted to add something in the middle of the video, I can do that. I can add a file. I can add another video. I can record over it. They also have this AI speech tool. I think that's fairly new, but I haven't got to test it. You can definitely check it out yourself. All right. So we're also going to look at how you can start adding texts and B-rolls. All right. So if I wanted to add a B-roll, all right, in here, all I have to do, so usually you'd have to basically find a part in the video. You'd have to like basically play the video and then find a part and then you're like, all right, this section right here, I'm going to add a video. And then once you add that video on top, that B-roll video, you're going to have to drag it to make sure it's aligned with your voice. But now all I have to do is I just have to select the text, and then I can immediately add a video or a B-roll video that's going to match with that part of the video. All right, so I'm just going to search for a stock video. So let's just say document, edit. Okay. If I wanted to add this one, I can just click on it, but I don't like that one yet. So let me find one that, okay. So I want to pick this one. So all I have to do is just click on it, and then it's going to add this B-roll on top of just this part alone. So I don't have to drag and drop, and I don't have to do anything to change it. So I'm just going to play this clip real quick. Boom. All right. And I can do that for any of the parts inside this transcript. Now, the other thing I want to do is I want to add a caption. All right. So if I wanted to just have this part to become a caption, I can select it, and then I can click on add layer, and I'm just going to click caption. So now it's going to take that text and it's going to add it as a caption. All right. Cool. So you can always change the font size, the color, all of that in there as well. What I like to do is if I wanted to highlight a part in the video, then what I do is I add that caption, and then I don't want to show my face because I want to highlight that part. So what I do is I just add a background into that section. So all I did was just drag it into that section. And then what that's going to do is it's going to have that background, but it's going to be underneath my videos. So what I want to do is bring that video forward. So now you have that background. Boom. So it's a really good way for you to highlight a part in your video that you want them to really notice. Because if someone's just watching your video and it's just your face talking, it could get pretty boring, right? So you want to add these B-rolls to keep them engaged or give them these captions. So the next thing you can do is you can add music or sound effects. So you can just go to music here, and then you can see they have a library of different types of music that you can add as a background. And then you can also do sound effects for parts of the video. All right. What's really, really cool about it is, again, like earlier I mentioned, what you can do is you can add the music or the sound effect for just a part of your video. So if I just want to do in this video and I want to add sound effects, let's say I want to add this whoosh sound, I can just add that, and then boom, it's going to show up with that sound just for that part of the video. That's it for today's video. If you found this to be helpful, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can get more videos like this. Now, if you want me to go into more in depth on any of the things I covered today, just let me know in the comments. All right, see you in the next video.